And outside Nigeria, South Africa's central bank has raised its interest rate to a 14-year high by 50 basis points to 8.25% to turn inflation upside. The bank lifted rates by 50 basis points to 8.25% as it raised its inflation forecast for this year. The decision was unanimously agreed by the Monetary Policy Committee members and followed by 50 basis points hike at the South African Reserve Bank's latest policy meeting in March. The SARB has now raised rates by 10 meetings in a row, adding a total of 475 basis points to the repo rate, which since it began tightening policy in November 2021. The Apex Bank of Africa's most industrialized economy is trying to bring inflation back within its target of 3 to 6%. Stocks were subdued today apart from the standout gains in Japan as an artificial intelligence rally took a breather as time ticked out on high-stakes stocks to avoid a U.S. debt default. Now, MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan drifted 0.3% in trade thin by a holiday in Hong Kong. Japan's Nikkei rose 0.7% and is riding momentum from foreign inflows and basking in the afterglow of revenue and production upgrades for U.S. chipmaker Nvidia. Yuan has crept to 140 per dollar today and down 1.4% this week, as worries about possible U.S. debt default has the dollar surging. The New Zealand dollar dives 3% to test 60 cents. Kiwi was last at 60 cents. Chinese yuan slid along with the Chinese stocks at the shine comes of expectations of a booming post-pandemic recovery. Yuan is down 3 weeks in a row and has lost about 0.8% and was last at 7.06 to a dollar. Wall Street giant JP Chase is cutting jobs at failed U.S. lender First Republic Bank after buying the firms this month. 1,000 roles, 15% of First Republic's full workforce, will be cut. Also this week, First Citizens, which bought the U.S. unit of another troubled lender, announced job cuts. However, JP confirmed the courts did not put a figure on the job losses. Recall that the problems at U.S. regional banks triggered fears about a more widespread crisis. Crude oil prices were broadly stable today as the market weighed in on conflicting messages on supply from Russia and Saudi Arabia ahead of next OPEC Plus policy meeting. A stronger U.S. dollar and worries of weaker than expected demand growth. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose to sell at $72.11 with an uptick of 0.39%. Brent also experienced an upsurge of 0.25% to sell at $76.45. Bonny Light recorded a downward price margin of 2.62% to sell at $75.31. And for the OPEC basket, crude dealers are offering $77.49 with an upward price margin of 2.01%.